In this video, we will be decolorizing old black and white photos with AI. So specifically, the library that we're going to use is called DeOldify. So we're going to use it and we're going to run it in our web browser using Google Colab. So to get started, all you need is a web browser. So yeah, without anything further to do, let's get started. So let's get into the coding part. So as you can see, I opened up Google Colab. Just go to colab.research.google.com and log in with your Google account. And yeah, that's all you have to do. And then you just create a new notebook, and something like this will pop up for you guys. I'm just gonna connect here and initializing, and good. So now I'm pretty much ready to go. So before we get to decolorizing old photos, we actually need a photo. So I'm going to search up, let's say, Martin Luther King Jr. pics. Let's go to images, and we have lots of photos here, and the photo that I'm going to pick is probably this one. Yeah, this one looks great. Let's just save. Actually, we need the link, right? So we need the link, so we're gonna pretty much open this up in a new tab, and we're gonna do this. And boom, we need this link. So I'm just gonna copy that, put it in Notion. So Martin Luther King Jr. pick, and here I'm gonna put the link right here. Pretty much good. And let's just put that there. All right. So we have the things. And I think now we're just pretty much ready to get started. So the first thing that we need to do is we're going to clone the GitHub repository. So I have all the commands right here in this Notion. So I'm just gonna copy this git command. We're just gonna clone the repository from this URL. It's not that advanced. And yeah. So you just need to wait for some time to, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And now we're gonna make a new code block, and now we need to go inside the repository, right? So DeOldify, let's go inside there. Great. And now what we need to do is create another code block, and here we need to actually get into the coding part. First, from DeOldify, we are going to import device, and then from DeOldify, we're gonna import, oh whoops, I forgot to do this. So from there, we're gonna go to device ID, and then we're gonna import device ID. There we go. And we're gonna do device dot set. So this is for the GPU, as you can see. So device device is equal to device ID dot GPU and 0. Great. This is for the GPU. You don't need to actually do this. I'm just gonna do this just in case. So we're gonna import PyTorch or just torch or whatever. And so if not, torch dot CUDA dot is available. Then we're just gonna say print not available. Not available. Yeah. So the code that I'm writing now is also available in my GitHub repo. So I'm gonna post that link in the description too. Let's run this. And okay, it's not available. That's okay. Now we just create a new code block, and here we're going to install another command. So we're just gonna install all of the Colab requirements and some basic stuff like fast AI, TensorFlow, and all that stuff. And yep, it ran successfully. So all we need to do now is we're gonna create a new code block. Whoops. Alright, so now what we need to do alright, so we need to import the libraries here. First we need to import FastAI, of course, and then we need to import DeOldify. DeOldify, and we're gonna go inside the visualize. And then, whoops, visualize. And we're just gonna import everything from there. And then we're gonna import warnings as well. And warnings dot file name. Oh, I meant filter warnings. And inside here we need ignore and category is equal to user warning and message is equal to dot asterisk question mark your dot asterisk and question mark, and set is wait a minute. So set is empty. Let's go here. T and whoa, damn, that's it. Got it. Now we're just gonna run it. Whoa, whoops. So I think it's like a syntax error. Yeah, it's a syntax error. Let me just fix that. Let's just fix this. Okay, good. Yep, that ran successfully. And now we need to install some other stuff. So put this command that ran successfully. We're just gonna create a new folder called models. Very simple. And new code block. Go to Notion. Copy this. Paste it here. Run this. Now we just need to wait until it downloads this code block as always, and we need to get another package watermark this package. Whoops, let me just copy that, paste it right here. Great. And so this Colab will also be available on the official docs for DeOldify, I think. So, but just in case, I'm gonna put this Colab link that I'm creating in the description. So a new code block, and here we're gonna initialize Colorizer. Let me spell that right. And we're gonna get image colorizer, and artistic is equal to true. Pretty easy. Artistic is equal to true. Right. Now we just run this. Yep. Should be done anytime. Yep, it's done. And now all we need to do is we're now gonna colorize the images. So first, I'm gonna do source URL. I'm just gonna write URL for short. And this URL is going to be this, the Martin Luther King Jr. This pic. So we're just gonna put it right here, pretty easy. And we're gonna set a render factor. I'm gonna leave this to, let's see, let's do 35. The highest you can go is 40, but I just left it at 35. You could also do the same. And watermark. Yeah, let's just do that for sure. And true. And then we need sort of GUI for that, I guess. So at parameter, and I'm gonna set this to Boolean. Alright. There we go. I guess we could also write, I think we could also put a slider for this. Yeah, I'll just do that for the render factor. And at param, and the type is going to be a slider. And we need to also set the minimum and the maximum. So the minimum is going to be, so the minimum is going to be, I think, oh yeah, it's 5. Yeah, no, it's 7. Yeah, it's 7. So the minimum is going to be 7, and the maximum is going to be 40. Yep, there we go. And if source, if URL is not none, and URL exclamation mark and quotes. So if that doesn't happen, and image path is equal to colorizer dot plot underscore transformed image from URL. There we go. And let me just click that. Okay. And inside this, we're gonna fix some parameters. URL is going to be URL, of course. And the render factor is equal to the render factor. Whoops. And finally, we have the watermark. Mark is equal to watermark. Finally, compare is equal to true. So what the compare does is that it compares the old black and white photo to the photo that's generated by the AI. So that's pretty much it. And well, not pretty much it. I mean, we still have like 3 more lines of code. So let me just go back. Whoops. Okay. So show image. Now we're gonna actually show the image. Show image in notebook. There we go. And the image path. Okay. So if this piece of code doesn't work, then we're just gonna say print, try another photo. Try another photo, or find a correct a valid URL. That's it. Let's run this last line of code, and we'll colorize Martin Luther King. And there we go. We have Dr. Martin Luther King decolorized. I meant colorized or whatever. And there it is. Wow. It's pretty epic, right? Like, now we can just compare the photos if you scroll a bit down. So that was the black and white photo, and this is the full colorized version with the AI. So I mean, it's pretty amazing that you could do some epic stuff with these kinds of AIs, and yeah. So this is like an extra part for you guys. So if you have any childhood photos from the 1980s or just any time, and you have some black and white photos that you guys want to see colorized, this is for you guys. So basically, first you need to upload your pic. It doesn't matter what format it is, if it's like a JPEG or PNG. First go to github.com, and create a new repository, and just name it something like childhood photos, childhood pics or something, and you can add a description if you want, and childhood pics, and make sure to leave that private, and create the repository and upload an existing file, and choose your files right here. Click that, and make sure that you have your that photo that you want, that black and white photo on your PC, in your computer, and make sure to select it if it's there, and once you select it, just commit changes and go back and open that pic in a separate tab and copy the link. And once you do that, paste that link right here. So if where it says URL, paste it right here inside the quotations, and just press run, and there you go. You have all of the stuff ready. And make sure that you guys run all of these codes before doing so, to get the full version, or get your pictures colorized. If you don't run all of these codes, it won't work. It will show up lots of errors. And yeah, just make sure to do that. Run all of the code blocks in chronological order, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and comment what type of video I should do next time. And yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.